Welcome to the fourth iteration of the Relay Artists Report. My name is Milton Lim, and I'm part of the digital storytelling team at The Cultch. In episode 3 of the Relay, Days of Retrograde, Jamie King and Gilles Poulin-Denis continue to expand the narrative. The episode finally saw characters connecting, jumping back and forth through time, and running across incredible distances. The Relay is now at the halfway mark, with 3 episodes complete and 3 more to come. Speaking of which, our Week 4 artists are Sophia Wolf and Jono Kim. Sophia is a contemporary dance artist who also works in visual media, including photography, film, and video art. Sophia has completed her post-secondary dance training through Modus Operandi in 2014 and has since been dancing and touring with companies and independent choreographers, in addition to working closely with the theater community as an actor, movement, and media artist. Sophia has a regular practice in documentation of live performance through video editing, and photography. She is also the artistic director of the Festival of Recorded Movement, which is coming up this year from September 12th to the 19th. Jonathan Kim, better known as Jono, is a Jessie-nominated lighting designer based in Vancouver, BC. He is a graduate of SFU's Theatre Production and Design program, as well as a member of the Associated Designers of Canada and Chimeric, an interdisciplinary collective. His most recent works include House and Home at the Fire Hall Art Centre, Gramma at Pacific Theatre, High Water with Macromatter, Flying White with Turning Point Ensemble and One Way Dance, and Kim's Convenience, which was at the Arts Club. Question time for Sophia. As the artistic director of the Festival of Recorded Movement, and as an accomplished dancer, and as an artist who I've known to play with smartphones as a creative canvas, in what ways do you feel that readily available video capture technology has changed our conceptions of image and the body, and to dance more broadly?
Thanks for your question, Milton. I feel like with cameras and technology, generally speaking, being more accessible to us nowadays, that this accessibility allows us to see a more individualized perspective of everyday life and movement. Nowadays, many of us have this technology readily available in our back pockets to capture and document moments spontaneously. And we're doing so through our own individual lenses, without having to go to get technical education. We don't have to all know how to be a filmmaker or know how to make a film. That we're able to see these more kind of DIY perspectives and ways of seeing the body moving through the world. It allows us to see more perspectives in the work that we make, whether that's for making TikTok videos or for the artistic works that we're creating. And I think that this will also allow audiences the chance to see new and shifting perspectives that come from more personalized and individual space and view.
Great. Thank you, Sophia. Over to Jono. In the last several years, we've witnessed significant leaps in how light is being rendered across video games, animation, and cinema. As a designer who works with light, how would you articulate our current relationship to light and performance compared to that of, say, 2 decades ago? And so basically, how has our idea of light changed?
Good question. Well, I can only speak for myself and how I do my process, but I've always, I guess the clearest example would be in dance. How I would like for dance is treating light as another character on stage versus light is just there because, we're putting on a show. I've always been fascinated with this idea that the way we treat and respect and interact with not just light, but other mediums within the stage, that it becomes part of the process, a little bit more integral, as if it were another character or performer on stage.
It makes me think about light as information and how that's changed because of how fast information is becoming, which I think actually applies to both of you in different ways with light and rendering the body. I would love to move over to the questions for the episode. So can you please tell me one thing about the episode you're creating and let us in on a technique that you're using?
What are we doing, Jono? We have so many different ideas and ways. It's been so interesting to rewatch and re-look at the episodes of the past and kind of like dive in and try to dissect what is actually happening and what it all means and who these characters are, these physical characters and these like unseen, unknowing characters that are a voice or CM, and we're trying to kind of depict who is who and where the episode can go next. So we've been playing with a lot of different ideas. We've also been kind of talking about how sound acts as another character using also sound as an editing tool. So that's what I'll say.
Yeah, Jono?
Without giving away too much, I guess. One thing that we're interested in playing with is this point of view perspective. So whether it be through camera techniques or with sound, I think that would be really cool. Yeah.
Interested in this idea of repetition as well, and seeing that play out in some of the kind of scenes that we might be creating.
Thank you both so much for your time. For everyone else watching, we'll see you next Thursday for episode 4 of The Relay. Thank you.